This stuff, when I hear this music, it just makes me want to play the game again. It is Chrono Cross, yeah. Doesn't this make you want to play when you hear these dank soundtracks, or no? Also, let me know how the levels are. I think everything's a little loud, potentially. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna replay it, honestly. I do love this intro song. I think it's hella good. But yeah, how you doing, dinner dog? Jark, what's going on? I'm working on some short charges. I've really been struggling with consistency. What's up, Colossus? YouTube now? Yeah. I mean, I have been streaming on YouTube as much as I can, and I plan to always stream on YouTube when doing SM content. Unless, well, Colossus, I think I've seen you in here before, right? I guess I don't know if I want to stream like all my content on YouTube, but I could. I was experimenting with that. Yo, nice. I'm using I'm actually using a new controller. I'm using a literal unopened SNES controller, and I was getting ready to heavily mod it, but it seemed to just work out the gate. So I'm gonna try that first. And we'll see. All right. Oh yeah, one sec. Oh, okay, Colossus. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Wins, Matt, dude, are you? Come on, man. You gotta give me a break. Lynx, you want to help me learn to short charge again? I like need help because I think I'm like just not doing it right, and I just like need to completely like one big thing I notice with people who are good at it is their initial stutter is so far sometimes. And the way I used to do it is just like a quick double tap. But I see people like go all the way up, and I just don't know what's better. But I do know if you do a deep stutter on the first, you can get a short charge way faster. Do you feel like you like ever miss short charges? Or no? Because I think I miss, like this one will be so good. Like I could probably store... I don't know, it just seems like the consistent players do a deep short charge or a stutter. So I don't know, man. I'm just in crisis mode. So the reason that's probably sort of fine, actually, Nebdi, if you are really consistent with any percent ones. By the way, I don't know if you're still into it or not, but I was legit practicing Deadlock, just not even versus players, just in the practice today, in case we ever play again. I realize there's a lot of characters I want to try. But yeah, so you actually can use visuals in any percent, which is very good, right? So if you use visuals, it's like better. And I did, not to scare anyone, I didn't stream yesterday because of this, but I am still feeling weird. I don't know what's going on, but the last 3 days in a row I've woken up completely disoriented and extremely dizzy, which lasts like a few hours. I'm fine when going to bed, but I'm waking up very dizzy. So I don't know how concerning that is, but I did finally message my doctor today to see if I like just need to go to like the emergency room or if he can make an appointment. So I'm waiting back to hear from him. But until then, you know, can't hold up the scream. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, Parlnock. I've never had this happen to me before. And it's only when I like wake up. I'm dizzy for like hours. I still feel a little out of it. So what's funny is that is generally, you know what? Just out of, okay, everything, for my quick Googling, there's a few things it could be. And it seems to be relatively unserious, but who knows? You know, I'll get proper tests. But dehydration was like the #1, but I just didn't think that would be it. Maybe maybe, I don't know. But I did get blood tests not long ago, and I told the doctor I was peeing a lot, but it seemed fine. Yeah, so that's another thing. And I do get like pretty bad earwax, so I don't know. I just have to go to the doctor, see what's going on. He hasn't responded yet though. Something with high blood pressure too, I don't know. And low blood sugar. Wait, did Misty have a new hack? Actually? I mean, kind of cheesy. I almost want to, because I'm like relatively concerned. And I already put it off asking. If Misty has a new hack, I'll just play it tomorrow and plan for it. I didn't know there's a new one. But I definitely like to be one of the first people to play it. But I would assume, I mean, Oates isn't playing it, which is shocking to me, so. Unless he already did it. Yeah, so I read about that too. Zero could be that. So there's like a bunch of things it could be, and hopefully it's just not serious, right? But like, yeah, my short charges seem fine here, right? So it's also, just FYI, this was an unopened-ish controller, and I was gonna mod it, and it just literally seems to be fine, which is fucking. I've never, ever have opened a controller, an old controller, and had every button work. I've never seen that. Because generally with old controllers, the L and R's suck really bad. They don't feel great, but they're responsive, which is, it's just literally shocking. I don't know. So I'm like, man, I probably shouldn't replace any parts. And I'm perplexed by it. I'm not used to the feeling of it though, because I usually use the Top Gear pads, but I'm like, man, if I open this controller and everything's working off the gate, shouldn't I just not fuck with it and just try it out? Okay, well, I'll play this tomorrow. I'll play that hack tomorrow. Just fire upgrade. Yeah, that's a lot easier too. Just fire up Grand Poo World 2, man. Come on. What was the last one I was playing? Was it Grand Poo World 2? Or didn't I play like the first level of 3? I can't remember. Oh, bye capture. How you doing, Tablespoon? I know I've played a tiny bit of 2, right? Or no? I think I played like the first level of 2, right? And then I got like almost to the checkpoint on the second level or something. Which one I do the boss of? I think I did the boss of Grand Prix World 3, which was a lot of fun. I need to fix these short charges. It's actually a disaster. In a perfect world, I don't practice on stream. I was practicing before. Oh. I just suck at the short charge. Yo, what's up, Bones? I think I'm tapping the third too late. I just never want to not get this, right? Let's save here. Nice. Yeah, so the 0, 6, and the 9 are all like really bad numbers. So it seems like the second tap is bad, or the first tap. Oh, this, you think the second? Like, the 2-3 is good, right? My first tap is actually bad. So that's the other thing too, is I'm trying to debate how long I want to do my stutter. You know what I mean, Oats? Like, so the other thing I'm debating is like, man, I like the Shine Tune way more than Magic Pants personally, but I guess what'd I just do? What did I just do? I don't know. Where the hell is it? Yeah, it's just like you're reacting to it. I've always been a little confused by Magic Pants, like in practicality of like getting. I used to do it, but like so I'm confused. Shouldn't the tap not always be the same? Or is it always the same? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to... Okay. Like, that doesn't seem right. If I double tap like this... This is my... I guess this is my point. If I double tap, it seems like... It's off. I don't know. But I guess I'm... I feel like it can't be, because shouldn't your stutter determine it? Like, your stutter is a huge factor, I feel. Do I really have to tap it this late for a non-stutter? Because if so, I've been fucking failing that badly. That's why my short charges have been ass. For non-stutters. Finn? I think I've been ripping that way too early for the non-stutters. Nice. Oh, by the way, guys, if I mess up any tech, it's not my fault, because I'm literally trying an unmodified controller right out of the packaging. Which, shockingly, the most shocking part about that is the L and R button. Okay, is the L and R button work? I thought... So the second and third press are pretty close together. And then the second one's a little further out than I think I've been doing. How do you get a 4-tap here, though? You should be able to get a 4-tap. I think this is it, actually. Okay, never mind. Because you can buffer the 4-tap. You should be able to. Do you do that, Oats, or no? Wait, you don't hold run? Oh, I'm holding run when I do it. And now I tap it. So, I think you can buff, well... Right, not through, right. I see what you mean. During the door transition, like that, right? Because that's it, right? Yeah. Do you do that? Because I consider doing it for this. To have the security of, like, getting the short charge, but I don't know if that adds variance or what. You know what I mean? I think if you're consistent with your taps, you should always be able to get this and it should be fine, but... Yeah, I just need to work on it, like, really bad. Oh my god. So these... Okay, am I tripping? They're almost like equidistant sounding to me, the taps. But it's not the case, right? I love this song, by the way. Nice. Dude, hello? Yeah, I know you should easily be able to do it with 3 taps, but I just didn't know if, like, adding the 4th could be a play or not. Not getting the, If you... There shouldn't be any harm, Nebdi, if you're doing your taps correctly to begin with. From what I understand. This is what I've been failing, by the way. I'm still unsure about just using a straight up new controller unmodified, but I'm gonna try it out. Do you like pickled herring? It's not something I seek out. But I do like it. It's been a while since I've had it. I think if I've had it more, I would like it more. Do you generally just eat that on its own? I should just always play with this shine tune on. Boo. Wait, where am I? Oh, what the hell? Whoops. I messed something up. Heroic Cutie taught me this a long time ago. Just like the roll allows you to weave. See, look at this ass now. I just suck. Again, instantly. It's fucking over. Just give up. I think the reason why short charging fucks with me is the same reason HP Day fucks with me. It means a couple things. It means like, one, your timing for the initial press, and then how quickly you are pressing it. Because you want to do your lightest taps possible. Basically, the TLDR, without all the technical specifics I don't necessarily remember, is you want the numbers to be closer to one another. And like 2-3, 2-2, 3-3 is like really good. It just means like your taps are very correct. So I guys missed, and it'll say if you're late. So if I do this, okay, well I wasn't even late. See, I was trying to be late and I literally just wasn't. So late 1 frame. I'm like really botching the start, man. It's fucking crazy. I don't get it. Still. I just botch the initial part like every time. It's so frustrating. Like this should be pretty good. Oh, I tried storing it like way too early though. I'm fucking cry. Speaking of crying, Last of Us is crazy sad, dude. Jesus Christ. Show's brutal. Yeah, I've been just talking to Lynx about that. I know lengthening it, you just generally can get way shorter charges. See, now I tried delay. Nothing compared to the game. That's crazy. I haven't finished yet, but I think we're like halfway through season 2. Yeah, my tap is so fucked up when I try a delayed. Can't even tell what's wrong. Oh yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Probably one of the shows we watch next. Well, after Heated Rivalry. We're watching, yeah, there's 2 shows we're watching right now. And then I want to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms next after those. want to do the whole motion. That's the problem. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I still watch One Piece, but I'm like kind of waiting for the series to like almost finish, because I really don't like getting to like catching up, because then I just have to wait and it's frustrating. And like some of the episodes are slow, so like catching up on One Piece and then like having to wait hella is like torture. So I'd rather there be like 300 episodes out. So we haven't been watching it lately. We're still in Wano Kingdom. Links. Yeah, I'm failing to start the short charge like crazy. If it's shorter? Oh, wait, what should be longer? Are you talking about like episodes of, are they not, like, are they only 20 minutes or something, or? Yo, PB, yeah, right. Et come raid. Huh? What's that? I have no idea how this controller is gonna like hold up in actual run or mappies or anything, honestly. But I feel like I have to give it a try. Since every button works, which is like a miracle. Dude, this is why I fail this every time. I'm just a short charge fucking noob, bro. I just cannot do it. Huh? Thought I was any percent runner. I like legitimately don't even know how I'm failing that. Yo, Andy, thanks for the raid. It is mostly the second tap. I think Goats is right. Just literally rushing the second tap every time. Sup, Andy? Alright, Andy, time to boot up Lort. Let's go. Alright, Lort time. Ma Lort? Ma Lort? I like that. I can't get this short charge, bro. It's actually I'm gonna vomit very soon. Mine have always been honestly kind of shit though, Oats. Malort is a Chicago exclusive alcohol. Really? Never heard of it. Okay, Oats, do you know why? I'll tell you why I'm bad at it. It's gonna sound like coke, but it's a real reason. It's the same reason HBJ is my most practiced room. It's the exact same reason, and this is why. I can't just easily copy it because multiple ways work. So when I see people do it, everyone is doing it slightly different. So it like, I just like have so much trouble actually emulating it. Because I'll see one person do it and be like, wow, that was really good. And then I'll see someone else do it and I'll be like, wow, that was really good too. And then you see the timings, it's like all different. So That's like the problem, and that's like why I don't know, for me, that's like pretty bad, because I just like cannot emulate easily. And that's the same thing with HBJ. Have you ever seen people do HBJ? Oh my god, there's like 5,000 ways to HBJ, actually. I can show you like 10 right off the rip. Oh, what, the stutter? You like how I'm just not getting it at all? I don't even know what I'm missing. Oh, this magic pants shit isn't doing anything. Oh, what the fuck? Bro, that time I timed it with the magic pants and it's just like, no, you're bad. But I think it's because my other timing, I guess. It's not worth for me, man. Let's just give it up. I don't know why I've only failed this one, too. It's like the rest are fine. This one's just like, has its hold on me. Yo, Deadlock? If people actually wanted to see Deadlock, I would 1000% do a day of it. But I'm quite certain no one wants to see that in my stream. If I turn on Deadlock right now, everyone's gone. You need bean inspiration? I'll stay. Thanks, Nevdy. Nope. I'm good, Cyclo. Thank you, though. Yeah, apparently I get 0 a lot. Does that just mean I'm early then, Andy, or no? Like, that means I'm just doing it too early, correct? Yeah, from my understanding, you want numbers like 2, 3, 3, 3 and shit. Yes. That's what I understand as well. Nice. Like, look at Andy. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm getting it like that. I just don't know what is causing that. I'm trying to delay it, but... Always 0 first frame. But it's not, I mean, yeah, but I can't. I mean, I'm trying to any percent, man. We can't be... I can't be hitting zeros. You know what I mean? It's always 0, dude. It's fucking over. Alright. Have a good gym time. Andy, thanks again for the raid. Appreciate you. Is this a riveting stream, guys? I mean, I could start run soon, but this is what you guys are gonna see. Me just failing this. And it's very frustrating. That was a deep stutter, which I do see people do. I cannot get this number not to be 0, bro. I literally cannot get this number not to be 0. And then my second number was bad somehow. So now I think the second one I'm way delaying. I think if you do a deep stutter, you need to do the second tap a little earlier, right? I am so not convinced by Magic Pants, man. I want to be. I want to trust Oats. I want to believe in it. I know, but I feel like... I guess I'm confused by it still, because... One, if you see the flash and then try to press, your timing will always be late, right? So then I have to do it again and try to... If I could... I cannot mimic the same stutter every time. No one can, because your stutter timing will always be different. So if the flash is different every single stutter, I'm trying to understand when I... Yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to put it in a way that I can understand and make use of. When you say that, I'm like kind of confused. I mean, I'm seeing her back foot, but... Watch her back foot. The thing is, these timings aren't good. Right. Do you always just watch her feet? You dirty little... I feel like I'm doing it now, and I'm confused why it's working. Because I feel like I'm still kind of guessing with the foot. One. That's better than 0. Ideally, you don't move, and then this is just a disaster. Because ideally, I don't want to moon. I just need to go and turn around, right? And I think that's what makes it so much harder for me. But my timings there are good. 3-3, but it's not really working. Yeah, so I'm just like never getting it when I do this. And I think my second tap is like bad. I literally am not getting it even once. How is this so broken? I'm actually gonna lose my shit, bro. Oh my fucking god. When asked recently what my least favorite thing in the game was, I always say short charging. And now we're seeing why. Because I'm about to crash out. I can't even tell if I'm stuttering. Am I even stuttering? Is that what's going on? I am. I hate... Well, we're the opposite on that, because I like hard things. I find this to just be shit. And finicky. I hate when you say shit like that, Oates. You know that, right? It pisses me off. Ceres Divras. Thanks, game. No, but it's just wrong. It's just a dumb statement. I don't think this is hard, considering I learned it day 2 ever touching the game. And there's like 48 runners who never miss it. So it's like clearly just a weakness of mine, but I don't think it's hard. There are other things. There's 70,000 things that are much harder. I know, but I guess my point is, when I was like even a KPDR runner pushing for 49, this is something I would miss like 1 out of 100 times maybe. So like, I understand, but it's more just, I've clearly overtuned in some ways over the years that has completely broken it. And like I find full happy to be way harder, but I'm a lot more consistent with it. I will get more 1 rounds than I will get this short charge. But yeah, I mean, I think some short charges are hard. I think the mother brain short charge is hard. And I won't fuck with that, because I already am so bad at them. I won't even bother with that crap. This is just a trick I do not like in the game. I also don't like HPJs, but I've gotten very consistent at them. I do not like HPJ at all. I've actually been trying to only get the CWJ lately. Pushing for that. Anything that has like 30 different solutions is tough. Yeah, I generally, my first tap, I try to get like right here. But again, the reason why this is difficult, and the reason why I'm struggling here, is because the stutter. So like, I don't fail this one. Well, now I'm about to fail it 100 times. I like almost never fail this one. And I actually use no visual cues for that one. Which is weird, because generally you want to use visual cues as much as possible. It is extraordinarily rare that I ever fail this short charge. And I don't know why. I just, you know, I'm Zoolander or something. I can only go left. I don't know. But I do a shorter tap too. I don't even look at the screen when I do this short charge. So the weird part is, yeah, I don't know. I've always struggled with the pillar one on and off. And right now we're in a short charge funk. I actually don't know what the runway difference is, but either way, I'm not failing them SLR right. Like, I just literally failed to even get one going here, which I never do on the Lava Spark one. So, I don't know. This is weird. You go in between the pillars? That's so much different than what I do now, D. It's interesting. Hey, man, if you don't like Moat Tech, why not KPDR? Do you want me to answer that question honestly? Is that a real question? I am well, outside Tablespoon. Tablespoon's the exception if he's still here. Outside Tablespoon, I just like so don't give a shit about KPDR. Because like, I am someone who just wants to compete with whatever the most competitive category is. And so if I were to speedrun a game, I would always just do whatever the world record run is. I mean, I'm not really interested in other stuff. I strictly view KPDR as like a learning tool to like do the other runs. And I know that's like a new school take, and that's fine. But like, it just really uninterests me running a category that people are not running and pushing to the limits. I don't actually hate Moat that much. I like sort of do. I just don't love that HBJ is sometimes finicky. But that being said, my moat's been totally fine. So moat's fine. Well, mostly what I don't like, Nebdy, is the KPDR like propaganda, which I still... There's like a certain group of people that I won't mention that like way overvalue and like go insane about KPDR. And they're like, oh, you have a 45 KPDR, you're basically a 41 runner or something. And I was like, I don't know. It's just like gets old and it's annoying. And I don't know why that exists. And it does. I see it. I actually see this all the time in other chats. I know you guys might not believe it, but I am in a lot of SM streamers chats. Even if I'm not typing, so I just see it. And it's always like the same people saying it, but it's fine. It's just like some delusion. That's all. Alright, so if I don't moonwalk, it looks like I just have to start my stutters even faster. Yeah, it's, I mean, I just like supporting new runners, right? So like, I'm in a lot of streams, and I want to see people pop off and do better, right? So the problem is, now I'm not... Would you support... I would support anyone who wants to get into SM. Yeah. What people don't understand too is like, I improved pretty fast when I was running KPDR. I got a 46 in KPDR, like, no, not a 46. Well, I don't even remember what I got. But I got my time pretty quick, and then I switched over. And then I took a I pulled a Overfiend and got into WoW Classic. What's up, cutie? No, actually, I think it was a 48. I don't think I've gotten a 47 KPDR. I legitimately can't remember. Or I got a 46. I just can't remember. I'm fine with it too. I just think people, I don't like to see runners who've never even touched PRKD and tried being competitive in it to like talk about how they think they know the comparisons. And like, and I'm gonna keep bringing this up. Like, you'll see players, I mean, top players will change their mind on stuff. Like, I remember Behemoth was talking about how he, oh, for sure 100%'s like way harder currently in the top times, but then he like switched to what 41, trying to push sub 41 again, and then it was like, never mind, this is harder. And he just said that recently. It was like kind of funny to hear, but that's irrelevant. Zost, I remember, has not played KPDR in so long, and everyone thought like pushing down KPDR time was like impossible. And then Zost comes out after like 2 or 3 weeks, gets like this fucking cracked KPDR time, like instantly. And then people are all of a sudden like reevaluating like the difference between PRKD and KPDR, because he like got within a decent, you know, threshold of his PRKD time. So it's just like, I don't know. The reality is, it's just less stressful to run KPDR. So you have to still have a different mental for it. Is the movement harder in KPDR? For sure. But there's less... It just feels less stressful. That's like a big part of it. And I don't really care to ever bring it up. It doesn't mean much to me. I don't think about it. I just see it in chats. And I think it's like bad to push this like delusion that like if you have a 45 in KPDR, you're like a 40 runner, so you don't need to try. You know what I mean? It's kind of like weird and not good. When you're arguably playing the less stressful thing already. It's actually the huge like debate of like Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee and like Smash Ultimate, where like Melee just requires way more time to get better at because of the insane mechanics. And then there were so many players who couldn't make it in Melee and are like become a top player in Ultimate, and then talk about how Ultimate's like better and like harder. So it's like, okay, you can't go to the easier thing and then talk about how much harder it is, or like talk about your sick achievements. This is like kind of lame. I see this in a lot of games, but yeah, it's fine. I don't ever comment on it in chat. I'm being open with you guys right now. It's whatever, but I do see it a lot. And every time I see it, I'm like cringing a little. That's all. Because it's like, just do it then. Just play it. You know, show me. Show everyone. Alright, I did not get this short charge. Okay, I did. But not as good as I'd want. I'm like really still struggling here. Alright, my first tap, this has to be way earlier because of the turnaround. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, SLR is, I don't think it'll come back to main categories too much because a lot of the top rando players are like just rando players. So like, even if map rando races die down, like Nito's still gonna be doing the crazy map rando shit, I think. Like, there's still a lot of stuff to do in map randos. Never? Yeah, I don't necessarily think people will come back to, like, it's just waves. Like, I'm already, you know, Ota's talked about it, how he, you know, he's a little, not fizzled out, but he wants to do other stuff until Season 5, and I'm the same. Yeah, it's just waves. Like, maybe I'll try a little harder Season 5. And, like, actually try to get good instead of just casually playing. So yeah, I don't know. If I did say if Season 5 is big and people are still streaming and everyone's playing it, then I'll be interested. I think it'd be really cool personally to see all the map rando players try some any percent. Selfishly, I would love to see that. Because I think a lot of them could do very well. And it'd be cool to see. Yeah, I was actually, I didn't, again, I was lurking. But I was in Techno Waffle stream today. He was doing any percent. So that was cool. I was lurking. Well, because his title said practice for Emmett in silver bracket. Then I tune in and see any percent. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm also going to practice for Stu by doing any percent. Streamer. Alright, so my first tap was way too late on that. That was good. What? Oh, where was my short charge, though? Early one every time. Okay. Do you see how late this charge is coming out, though? Like, it shouldn't be this bad. I shouldn't have to store it here. I should be able to get it closer. Guys, I know this is... I'm surprised people are even watching, man. This is giga boring, I know. I'm really just trying to fix my short charges before doing runs. And I know it's, like, lame. And then my runs are gonna be giga ass, too, because I've just been only playing map randos. But, here we are. But yeah, I think I agree with what Nevdi said. Like, I don't... Even if map randos aren't, like, necessarily races all the time, I don't think it'll ever, like, die. I think map randos is, like, too well made. I mean, people would say, like, argue that, like, any percent was, like... I mean, any percent had it... It's the same thing. Any percent had a huge null where literally no one was running. Almost no one. There was, like, 1, 2 active runners, and now there's a good bit. You know, Charles is pushing pretty hard. There's a lot of active runners right now. So, pretty cool. Yeah, going for Zenny's time is like... That's a whole nother situation. I'm gonna try a longer stutter. But then where's the second? Where's my tap at? Okay, way earlier. Which reminds me, your best fan number 8. Oh, what's up, Lunix? Zenny had his best. Wait, did he actually? Holy shit. Do you remember, like, the times? That's... Wow, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, Nevdi, I'm just fucking doomed with this short charge. I'm just giga ass. I'm just so doomed. I'm gonna have to grind this for like the rest of my life. So you miss arcade until I do 2 hours of it, and then you realize it sucks. We always come back to this. I always do it, and then we realize it actually sucks. Arcade would need to be heavily changed. I also miss arcade. Don't get me wrong. Arcade is actually sick. I love arcade. I think arcade's amazing, but now it sucks. No, Eddie actually did not kill arcade. I know it may seem like it, but he actually didn't. Everyone was already done. Eddie literally got it as everyone was already quitting. The problem with arcade is once you start seeing the end solution, it's literally like who has the least amount of ADHD or who has the best meds for ADHD. And I wish I wasn't kidding, but it's like literally that is the case. No, I actually don't think Eddie killed it. I think it's like you just need to be able to stay focused for 6 hours. It's like pretty garbage. Boss fights literally can take 40 minutes if you get them, some of them at bad times. Eddie's run is like 6 hours. I don't know. Even if I was 5 times better than Eddie at arcade, I literally can't play for 6 hours. I would need drugs. And I know that sounds dramatic or bullshit or cope, but it's literally just true. I cannot do... If you go to every one of my runs past 200-300 or whatever, where I'm like doing well, I just can't help myself but like get bored during the door transition for the 100th time and then instantly die. I mean, I'm serious. That's just how it is. I just can't do it. I liked it a lot. I loved the challenge. I loved learning the tech. But my God, dude, after like 2 hours, I'm like, Jesus. It's so bad. So there's a lot of cool changes that could be done to make arcade sick. And not just for me. I know I'm talking about my own skill issue, but like, I'm not alone on thinking this. They would just need to change a lot of things. Like all the bosses would need to be changed 100%. All the bosses need to be changed. Mother Brain needs to just be removed or completely changed or just MB3. I don't know. No bowling alley. You got to get rid of all this stuff because the goal should be like a really good run. Max should be, I think, 40 minutes to an hour. Absolute max. So it needs to ramp up quicker too. It'd be very, very cool to see. I would love to see a revamped arcade. I think that would be sick. Yeah, it's just unfortunate the effort would... It basically, arcade has the tools. The arcade has the tools to be very, very dope. If that makes sense. And it yeah. It has the groundwork of something really sick. And it was really dope. For what it is, it's still sick, by the way. It's just competitively, it is very not interesting to me at all. When I saw what... Because sometimes you see the end result, and you're like, that's dope, I want to do that. But if I watch Eddie's run, to me, is actually miserable. Like, I can't... It's... any run past, like, 2 hours, I'm like, I can't do this, man. This is not cool to me. But like, you know, like Zenny's run of any percent is like inspiring and you want to do it. And I do think a lot of what Eddie did was sick. The fact Eddie is obviously built diff to even be able to do that. It's amazing what he could do. I do think the idea of being under pressure for 6 hours and coming out on top is a different skill entirely. And that is something Eddie is probably better than most people at. So that achievement Eddie did of being under pressure for 6 hours and stayed in the zone is amazing, right? But I don't even think of it as being arcade. I just think of Eddie like being able to handle high level pressure for a long time. And like his record is like 6 hours of insane pressure, and that's dope. I do think arcade needs to be changed though. And like Eddie can, you know, apply that skill to a lot of other things, not just arcade. Boot up FF10. What's up, Namjis? Are you guys ready for shitty runs or no? Are we ready? I love arcade because of the pressure, Ben. I just honestly get bored after like 2 hours or an hour and a half. It's just too much. Whenever I boot up arcade and play again, I'm like, wait, this is so fun. And then like as the rooms go on, you're like, oh. That's all. And I'd have to relearn, you know. It's fun to have to learn strats for specific rooms too. But I'd want there to be more variants per room. So like, I would want there to be like rooms I would want to be completely different almost every time based off what level you get there at. I should have a channel point redeem for... Yeah, I could do that. These 1 rounds are looking pretty clean. Alright, let's just do some runs. Screw it. Zilad, thanks for the good luck. So anyways, my point is, I do think, to sum it up, I don't think this is clear enough. Eddie's arcade PB is insane. And it's dope, and it deserves praise. And SM Arcade is very cool. That being said, I think it's now kind of shit, and I'm not interested unless it's changed. And I would love to see it changed. Do I really owe a bean? I feel like this is just a lie. No? Is this just a lie? I like don't even believe this. All right. Ah. Dirty sock. Ah. Luckily, this isn't the worst one. You're literally calling yourself a liar? What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? Oh shit, I gotta change this. Because the bot is your name. I think I'm missing something here. I don't know what you mean. That's fine, I forgive you. Well, thank you for your forgiveness. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? See? Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, okay. The thing is, I just forget to reset it sometimes. So that's what I mean by like, am I scamming myself? Because I didn't reset it this time. Because I can't always remember, man. To reset it. You know what I mean? PB time, bud. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Man, actual any percenters. Icy, thanks for good luck. Here we go. My scam loons. Do we need a PB? If you PB on your first run, I'll gift 100 subs. True PB or seasonal? Either way, your subs are safe. Because I'm also literally on a brand new controller, an unmodded brand new controller, just right out the packaging. I wish I didn't bonk. $46.54, I'll take it. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah? Pretty good. Boom, boom. Shit. Off to a good start. What the hell? Did I even moonfall? I don't even know. Yo, Firestar. PB time, bud. Thanks, Firestar, for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, man. Wow, guys, those elevators are slow in vanilla, huh? That's pretty slow. Jumped a little high. Ooh, what? Never mind, his controller sucks. It's always hard to know if a controller sucks until you start runs. I'm not saying it actually does, but that was kind of weird. Never mind, controller's alright. Guys, I miss map randos. That's a good climb. That was a horrible parlor. I literally can't spin jump. Okay, I guess my current complaint with the brand new controller I just opened is the jump button is really hard to feel. So I can't always tell when I'm pressing it. Then when I slide... Okay, let's try again. Yo, nice. I mean, I was building new controllers, and then this one seemed to work off the gate, so I didn't want to fuck with it. So I want to give it a try today. Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't get through Parlor. No, I'm actually not done with the tourney. I'm still in the tourney. The silver bracket is still like literally full of the best players in the tourney, and I'm still in it. So I am not done. We actually play Techno Waffle next. No. I mean, it's understandable to think I'm out because I lost twice. But yeah, yeah, I just like tried to do too many things, Timbo, and got in my head and like completely threw game 3. Yeah, I'm in silver. My next match is versus Techno Waffle. I mean, there's only good players down there. Drewski, what's up, brother? Drewski, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm gonna try it today, and it might be bad. But I was gonna like build some controllers today, so I'm using my same one forever, and it just feels like a little old. And I was like, I'm just gonna use like a new motherboard and put some, you know, some Top Gear on it and shit. So I have a bunch of controllers, right, that are essentially unopened. So I'm like, I'm just gonna use a freshie, take out all the OEM stuff, give that shit to Charles, and put in Top Gear. But I always just try it out first a little bit. So this controller I just opened from a brand unopened Famicom controller, right? Still all the original parts in it. Haven't touched it. This is literally just a controller. And normally I hate OEM pads, right? I actually really don't like them. But I just like tested it. LR, which are always never work. L and R never work on controllers, by the way. You always need to replace that and have paper fix or something. I tried this. Tried down backing. And everything just works. So I'm like, man, should I just try this? For a bit, since the buttons work. That's what, dude, I've never, ever seen one, Drewski, that works on a Famicom, L and R, ever. To be honest, they feel like shit, but I don't know how they're working. So I just decided to not open it and replace the parts. And I was like, I'm just gonna try it. But I think you're right. I'm like kind of debating just replacing it anyways because they're just gonna degrade like within a week, right? So it's like, should I even do this? Like, is it even worth playing on OEM if I already plan on switching out the pads? Like, I think that's a valid argument, right? Should I just immediately just put in the Top Gear since generally I actually do like those and I plan to use them long term anyways? I don't know. Or should I give this a whirl? Techno, thanks for the raid. Fellow any percent runner Techno Waffle. I was actually lurking in your stream today watching you do KPDR. Thank you for the raid. I think the Top Gear shoulders are actually amazing personally, but you do like way more shit with that, so you probably have more, or more particular, I imagine, with the shoulder buttons. Ah, that sucks. Well, we recovered, sorta. Oh, do you want to hear my only reason? Yeah, I honestly, Drewski, I don't know either. I just don't like concave buttons, that's all. But if I just swap the buttons, I don't care. Oh, I don't give a shit. I actually, the aesthetically, I don't know if I even like them more, the like multicolored buttons. Yeah, I just don't like concave buttons. That's the only reason. For SM, cause I don't know if you know this, Drewski, but I do a lot of sliding techniques. And I think concave's just worse for that. That's all. But yeah, it doesn't, to me, honestly, I don't care what controller. I don't know why people have a hard on for Famicom either. It's just the buttons. Which is funny, I actually like the concave buttons for other games, but I just got so used to speedrunning where I need the slide. Slide this, yes please. Oh, I just didn't shoot. What the fuck? Oh wait, did you say what show you're watching? Wait, what show? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, after we watch Last of Us and Heated Rivalry, we'll watch that. No spoilies, please. How do I do this again? Got a little scared. Spoiler gay, yeah. It is a very steamy show. I actually with that found it pretty cool that like the NHL was like very supportive of the show. So I didn't know if they would be like hateful or something. Because yes, it is very gay, like the show, and there's a lot of like, there is a lot of like, you know, steamy gay scenes, which I think is not, you know, I wouldn't want. I was curious NHL's reaction, just straight up. Oh, I shot too early. It's over. It's over. Never mind, it works. I actually don't understand this trick because I thought I had a very specific setup, but yeah. But yeah, we're on episode like 5 or 6 of Heated Rivalry. Did you watch it all, Drewski? Nice. Dude. Wait. Okay, I'm actually... Okay. I don't know where these wall jumps are, but they're just gone. Oh, well. Huh! What's happening? Okay, I don't want to blame controller. I just have to get used to it. Ah, fuck it, I'm putting in top gear pads. Yeah, top gear now. Okay, I actually don't know. Wait, wait. Okay, there is a slight issue when I'm holding down. Top gear now. Okay, but the problem is I'd have to then put the paper fix for the triggers, right? I did just get freshies. Put it in. Oh wait, Oats has been watching Heated Rivalry. Speaking like that. Wait, one sec. Yeah, I'll just replace the D-pad. Fair? They feel good for now. Charles just gave me some of these. I always like to inspect them. Try to get one that speaks to me. You know, do a little voodoo. Like this one like looks a little gunkified. You know what I mean? Like I don't really want to get the ones with kumis. Like this one looks like it has a little bit of kumis. You can't really see. So I want to get one that's like a little more legit looking. Yeah, see this one is not too kumi filled. Let's see here. Yeah, they like all have the weird crust, kind of. These are the ones Charles gave me, dude. Why Charles give me only crusty ones? Charles? Charles just gave me the crusty ones, man. Top Gear, now. Drewski saying that as soon as I fail is fucking killing me, bro. I'm actually dying. Oh my god. To be fair, that's... Oh my god. I didn't... Oh god. These are literally all broken. We're just gonna replace the D-pad. That's it. Real quick, we're gonna do a slight controller surgery on this brand new controller. Everything else feels fine, so I feel like I shouldn't replace what's not broken, right? What's not broken, let's not replace. Correct? Fair? I'm surprised how I didn't expect Last of Us, by the way, to be like a very sad show. By the way, they just have whole episodes dedicating to being like, this is sad times incoming. Yeah, I mean, I knew nothing about it, Leo. I don't know. So I just was like, God. Yep, see, these are all this is the brand new controller. These are all OEM pads, dude. People go freak out about these, right? OEM. Charles might like this D-pad. So would Oates. I don't know. Either way. I like the button pad though. But yeah, I'm getting rid of this. This is for Charles. He can have it. Make sure there's no Mozart hair. Dude, Mozart's hair is like everywhere, bro. Okay, so we're going right back. So I think Lauren and I were gonna play the game together after we watched the show, potentially. I think that's the plan. And I know that's like the cringe way to do it, but that's probably what we're gonna do. Wait, really? Oh shit. Well, you know, maybe we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Poke it more. I'm poking it. Oh, no, I'm just replacing the D-pad. After that, it's just like, yeah, like clearly something's wrong. I mean, I tried a couple runs and it felt good. But yeah, I mean, it's fair. I think it's better that I tried, right? Yeah, I'm installing the turbo. Now I can finally Zoden pump. Now I can be just like Drewski. Oh yeah. Oh, I can short charge now. Yay! Can finally short charge. I do have to test it real quick because I don't know. I will be, dude. I feel like it just feels so much better. It's just what I'm used to. It's actually a little stiff though. But I think this is will be better. Let's quickly, okay, the biggest thing to me, what I test, I don't know about you, Oates, but the first thing I like to test, because I feel like it's a indication of if it's like gonna suck or not, is downbacks. Because if I just like can't do downbacks, then it's like something's wrong. Yeah, I do those as well. Down back into the right seems kind of shit at the moment. Do you see that? So, Oates, I don't know how to fix that. When I press down, the right button gets... Do I loosen the screws? Do I don't know. Do I tighten the screws? Do you loosen it just around the D-pad or the whole thing? This is so insane that we have to do this. Just FYI. It's like a little psychotic. So the reason why this is important, so if I don't if I can't get this down back easily, it actually has effects on other things as well. Like it means that storing spark short charges to the left will have issues if I cannot down back. Is the thing. So like it has effects elsewhere. I do a double down back here, so it's another good spot. I'm getting... I mean, I know it's also skill issue, like... Damn, I'm not even down backing to the right. I'm still having trouble with this input. It seems like when I press left and down, it cuts. I don't know if that's D-pad or what. But that is an issue. It's better now. It's actually crazy. It's literally just loosening the pad even more made it better, like a lot better, but it's still not perfect. But it's better. It still cuts slightly. God. I mean, I don't mind slamming it. When I was slamming it earlier, Oats, I was getting more. So I think that was awkward, but I don't like that. But maybe this is better. Let me try, let's try climb real quick. Guys, sorry, I know. It's like, this stuff is not as important in Map Rando. Not that Map Rando isn't super serious, but just the reality is if we fuck up like once here, it's just, you know, okay, bye 40 minutes. I think the down left is still a problem. God. Alright, I'm gonna switch out another pad. Oh, brother, it's over. Here comes another. Isn't this fun, guys? Okay, so we can... In your opinion, what details in Super Metroid make it a great game? Oh, wait, I always see this comment. What's up with this comment? Why do we see this? Why is this like a new scam? I remember someone asking me this before, and I think they were actually serious. But ever since then, I think every one of these comments have been like a bot. I'm AF. Wait, you watch TFT, huh, Empowers? I think I'm AF. Not a scam. Last time you were just so busy. Okay. Alright, I'll answer this honestly. I actually don't like Super Metroid as a game. And I'm not even trying to be an asshole. I would never model a game after Super Metroid unless your intent is for people to speedrun it. I straight up think Super Metroid is not a good casual game, and I know people don't like my opinion on this. I would much more model a game after Metroid Dread or like Fusion or something. I just don't think it's that great. I think there are really cool things about it. One of the cool things is allowing you to explore but never getting like soft locked. No, I like Hollow. You know what's funny? I had to come back around on Hollow Knight. I actually like Silksong a lot more though. Oats. Silksong's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I had some issues when I first played Hollow Knight about how slow the backtracking is, which actually made me come back to it like years later. Even though I loved it and loved the music and everything, I had issues with some of the backtracking, which I actually still think is probably Hollow Knight's biggest weakness, is like the kind of like you get stuck in these zones and have to go so deep within them, and it's really hard for you to go out and explore other stuff. So you know what brought me back to Metroidvanias, literally, Oats, is I basically hated them. I wasn't playing any of them. And then I played Symphony of the Night for the first time recently. And I was like, wait, I love this game. I love Symphony of the Night. And I thought it was so good. And then I started wanting to find games like it. And then I played that other game, which I always forget the name. It's like kind of the anime-ish version of it. What did we play? We played it recently, guys. What's it called again? That one game on Steam that's like Symphony of the Night. Then I played that, and then I went back to Hollow Knight. Oh yeah, that's why I like Silksong so much more. Is the world exploration was just so much better. That ended up making me. I actually really like Silksong. Oh, Bloodstained, yeah. Thank you, Namjis. Bloodstained. Yeah, I guess more. I just don't like. I didn't love. I mean, I don't even care that much for Fusion either. I was using it as a reference in comparison to Metroid. Like, I'd probably still like it more casually, but I know that's like a hot take or whatever. I didn't grow up with Super Metroid, and even doing like my casual 100% run to like find some of the items for the first time, I just thought wasn't fun. I was just like, I literally had to start X-raying the whole map. Like, I was like, I don't like this. I'd rather there be some sort of hints, and maybe there is, and I never notice them, but not hints, but like clues. You know, I wanna deduce things. I don't want to bomb every tile, which is why I think Nestroid is like the worst game on the planet. I really don't like Nestroid. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I might have loved it as a kid if I had it. It's a lot different because I think the idea of like randomly running into like a secret or something is really dope. But and then again, on the back end of that, you do all this crazy shit and your reward is a missile. And now I have 250 missiles. Whereas Symphony of the Night, you can sometimes literally get a weapon or an item that completely changes how you're going to go through the game. That again, I'm not saying I have like, you know, this is just my experience playing it as an adult. Okay, this feels a lot better. Oh, I agree, but I also I think infamously in this channel I judge games for how they are now. which is rude. It's not like I don't acknowledge their accomplishments. I mean, because in that sense, like Metroid was actually like the king of games, right? Like I'm just nice lint rolling my mouse pad. Because wasn't Metroid like fucking actually huge, and had an insane impact? No, no, you're. I mean, okay, but you're not bothering me, and I feel like I answered your question. You're good. I mean, this should be good info if your intent was honest. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, realistically, would I have? There's no way I want to say I beat it blind, but realistically, you gave me a couple hints, right? Like, and those hints maybe would have saved me like 2 hours. Like, I don't know, or more, because like I just like one of the things that happened in my blind playthrough is there is a place you have to bomb to go to progress, and apparently what happened was I bombed all around it somehow, and it must have been like a pixel off each time, so I gave up on that area, and I just happened to come back and bomb again, and it worked, and I was like fuming that could even happen. Okay, let's try again. I gotta close my splits and reopen. All right, let's see if it's any better or if I'm just cringe. Which, it's often the latter. I mean, if I was a dev too, I would be like modeling if I was looking at Metroidvanias, I'd literally just be looking at Symphony of the Night and Silksong. Those would be my 2 biggest inspirations. I would take the cool, fun parts of Symphony of the Night and like the world, and try to put it in the world of Silksong. One of the really cool things in Symphony of the Night is it has like an almost Diablo 2-esque item system, slightly, which I think is very fun. And games kind of take away from this. Final Fantasy even slightly has it where, like, you know, a boss or something has 4 items you can steal from. I think it's very cool to have enemies that have like a 5-item loot pool, and that like you can randomly get one, and it might be something you can then build around. I love that kind of stuff, but I don't know if I'm like pretty alone on this or if other people like it a lot too. I don't know. It's just something I really like. I mean, okay, that, yes, is fun, Eddie, but that's not really what I'm meaning. It's like, you don't even know, like, what creatures have what. And, like, you're not, like, trying to get more items necessarily. It's just, like, cool that you kill a random enemy and, oh, this sword dropped. Oh, this sword works with this, like, helm I got, and they have some sort of effect. And now my sword has +2 range. Okay, that's pretty dope. Shit like that is very fun. Well, I mean, I guess I'm young because I don't really like that too much either unless there's fun rewards. So in my opinion, Metroid games do not have fun rewards for exploring, because all the items you need to finish are like what you get no matter what. And the items you get for exploring are missiles. Which is why I like shit like Symphony of the Night, where you can explore and maybe find a weapon you would never have been able to find before, and now you get to use this cool weapon, and that's a reward for exploring. So that is why I don't like, well, not for me, Nige. I need a cool reward, bro. I'm not trying to explore for no reason. Boo! And I know I'm out here speedrunning, but I would never, I mean, I'm speedrunning it. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, I agree. I think in this day and age, Kiroshima, like, probably nothing should have that shit of a loot pool. Yeah, I love Blasphemous. Actually. I beat the first one and we're playing the second one slowly. So to me, the speedrun of a game is completely irrelevant to what the actual game is. And I feel like that's a pretty... It sounds extreme, but it seems pretty obvious to me. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm just talking about casual experience. But like SM is... Super Metroid is so much different speedrun. The reason I speedran it is because after very little experience of doing it and watching it and coming from competitive gaming, I could very quickly see how great of a skill ceiling there was in Super Metroid. Like, I was able to see that very quick upon learning some stuff because of, I think, my experience in other games. So like, when I started learning stuff, it was like, became obvious to me, oh, this skill ceiling is like literally limitless. And like, I also realized that like, even watching like the two runners at the time, which was Zost and Behemoth, like I could see even as a noob that they were playing like completely differently. And I never saw that in a speed game before. You can literally watch Oats, Oats, or any top runner, Oats, Zenny, Behemoth, and Zost, and if you watch them enough, you can tell who's who without knowing, if you were to put a comparison video up. And I think that's pretty sick. There's definitely like a lot of characteristics in this game. The ceiling's so high. I don't know. That's like the biggest reason, basically, is the unlimited skill ceiling, and like the tech was actually pretty similar. Some of the tech's similar to Super Smash Bros. Melee, like ledge grabbing is very similar to like L canceling. So that had a pretty big impact on me wanting to learn it. So it was like kind of a transferable skill that like I also thought was very cool. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not comparing it to other games right now, right? I don't know enough about SM64. I just know it's a 6-speed game. I'm not saying SM has the highest skill ceiling, but compared to like Super Mario World and stuff, it just seemed like it did to me at the time. And that's why I chose SM. Yeah, pretty much, Gruck. Wait, Emmett played Ice Climbers? Yep, I just wobbled. That's why I can one round. You think you know? My character, I'll be honest though, Melee is probably the competitive game I took the least serious, because I was like, I did it much more socially, and that was like the first time. Then I did like to become the best. I started with Mario, then I played Doc. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Eddie. So I played Mario, then I played Doc, and then I played Sheik, and then Falco. Basically, was like my line. Frick. Every now and then I boot up Slippy, the online Dolphin emulator, and play a little bit. It's been a long time. Six minutes to lag? Oh, do people not? What do people speedrun on? Oats has speedrun a lot of games. I wish I saw some of your Alien War speedruns, to be honest. Xbox Virtual Console. Wow. Yo, what's up, McD? Yeah, we're doing some mini. We're getting back into some mini percent. I might end the. You know, I might do some Final Fantasy X as well. It's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. That's like, that was always one of my childhood like favorite games. I still like it. It's still fun. JC and I beat the co-op hard mode recently. I mean, I think it's a hard game. I personally found it to be way harder than the NES version. Like casually. I don't know anything about the speedruns, but the NES one I like almost beat instantly playing it. And I feel like Alien Wars had a lot more trouble. I just feel like Alien Wars is a hard game. FFX Hundo. God. That stuff, I'm not trying to knock it. It just sounds miserable to me, man. Speedrunning an RPG hundo? Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I'm just not the person to ever even consider doing something like that. It's just like so unappealing to me. More power to him. Well, selfishly, Oates, I would love to see. I actually think it would be good. I wonder if I think it would do well on your stream. I think so. I think you speedrunning any game is like very good content because you get very good very fast. I'd love to watch Alien Wars. Cause I was always curious. And then I'll start running it because I always do that when my friends start doing something. I want to do it with them. Yeah, sorry, bud. Only mappies. Yeah. Okay, to me, speedrunning RPG is like the opposite of grind set. It's like, hey, I have the patience to do this. Because you're not being like perfect. It's like, I'm willing to do this 20-hour run and learn some speed tech. I don't know if I don't know. But the devote to getting like world record in it, it's like pretty hardcore. I don't know. It's not something I can do. It's actually to me very similar to doing like blindfolded runs. Those sound miserable to me and not fun. But they're totally different. It's a totally different grind. I've often said how one of the more impressive Oates doing that blind run like relatively quick is like insane to me without like grinding. I think he only grinded like at the end. That shit's insane. I don't know. That would have taken me. That kind of skill is so much different than what I would be able to do. I think it would have taken me like honestly like probably 8 to 10 times longer than what Oates did. Easily. Whereas a lot of things when people do it, I'm like, oh, I could do that the same or better. That is not one of them. I've talked about, okay, feet, the only way I could do feet is with the hitbox. And I've talked about this, my big toe is the size of my controller, so. I knew I fucked that up. You know what, guys? You know what game I'm bringing back from my childhood that was really hard, and I'll speedrun it? Driver. Let's go! No, it's not. Haha, prove it right now, you're a liar. Haha, totally. Come on, dude, prove it. I've shown my feet actually too much on stream, to be honest. And I always have the ongoing deal, if anyone tier 3s, I'll show feet. In a non-sexual way, Twitch. Relax. No TOS here. Purely educational purposes. And for the education, I just need a flat fee of a tier 3. Wait, really, Cheesy? Do you know the stats on Driver? I was looking into it, but so many people literally got that game and never got past tutorial. It's actually like insane because there's like 3 things in tutorial that are completely fucked up to do. Charles and I like 3 years ago booted up Driver for fun. And we could not figure out one of the last things, and we actually had to look it up. It's very rare for that. For me to do that. I need to figure out these screen captures. Wait, when it came out? There was a guy. Well, I didn't even like have the internet then, so it only happens towards the start of the game. Oats, luckily. But yeah, almost everyone I talked about. Oh, well, I just didn't have. Where I'm from, no one had that shit. These might no. So yeah, everyone I ever talked to just like had never made it past the tutorial, and it was really funny. Isn't that wouldn't that be like insane if I did that? Cheesy. Driver's sick though. I finished the main story of Red Dead Redemption 2, cried like a baby. Damn, that game's sad too. I've heard that game is just so good. What was your consensus of the game, Leo? Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've never really done that with Kaizo, right? Just sat down and decided to like whoop it. I've done like one session every month. I do like Kaizo though, like it's different. It's just like I don't know. And but the thing is, Cheesy, I actually enjoy the fast repetition of failing and then instantly being able to retry. I enjoy that. I'm addicted to that, which is why I liked Boshi, even though it's really hard, right? So like I don't mind that. Oh, there's still deaths. Does even world record have? I mean, okay, everything's gonna have deaths, right? I would imagine a deathless run would be like insane. I feel like it's... Is it crazy to think it's... How many levels are there in Grand Prix World 3? It seems like it might be near impossible, but I don't... You know more than me. Like, watching Dram World, like, do you think... You only need 30... Okay. Like, could people do these deathless? Okay. Because there's not any... As much as I like to say there is, there's not really... Okay. There's RNG for me. But there's not RNG for actual good players, right? And I only saying there's RNG for me because I'm doing options that I don't... I'm guessing on options a lot of the time. Yo, nice, Kiroshima. Raven Steel's pretty cool. It was fun doing that with the community that one day. Still gotta use this thing. Is it just a completely different game solo? It's hard to me to even envision it, because I think of it being very team-based. Okay. I want to play driver now. What? Wow. Bro, I think I'd have to look it up. Like, I actually think I'd have to look up the solution. 'Cause I always remember one of the solutions being extremely weird. Where you have to do, like, 360s and some shit. I don't really remember, but... Yeah. Bro, are we playing driver tonight? I've literally never played a Kirby game until like recently, Linux, so I'm a bad person to ask. But I think whatever the one Andy played seemed like a 6-speed game, and he also speedran it. Lowest tutorial time. Whatever the one Andy did seemed really cool. He knew a speedrun for one of them, and I watched him do it. These are just miserable, man. This isn't even fun. Why don't you make me do this here? We're going back to Mappies, fellas. You down? I'm gonna spend... Okay, the thing is, though... No, he didn't. I was just kidding. I probably need to spend a full day working on controllers and getting one I'm comfortable with for any percent. Because I haven't really done that in a while. Is Eddie in here? I think it says Kirby's Dream Course. I don't know. Is it Kirby's Dream Course? But like, the other shit? No, not Dream Course. No, the one that, no, the one that Andy used to speedrun. No, not the golf one. Whatever the one that Andy used to speedrun. I think it also has like the reaction to player thing. It's the one he did at oh, Superstar, yeah. That was it. You don't remember him doing that when we're at Tantrum event? He literally started doing some of the speedrun stuff, I'm pretty sure. You don't remember that? Alright. Yeah, and I vividly remember being like, yeah, Andy used to speedrun this. It wasn't a dream. I mean, you're the one having a fever dream. This happened, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Eddie was in the room with me. GG. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was during Proto John's event. Eddie and Kirby Superstar was one of them or something. And then we gave the controller to Andy because he knew how to speedrun it. I started out playing and I sucked. I didn't know what I was doing. And then we gave it to Andy. That's actually exactly what happened. Alright, driver time. Dude, I like kind of want to play driver now. I guess we could, okay, if I do driver, we could gamble on how long it takes me to beat the tutorial without looking anything up. And then there's a chance I don't beat it. I'm like pretty sure there's like 3 cryptic things in there, which I have looked up in the past. I just have to, but I won't remember. No, I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't abandon it. I did do some races and like got bored. But I think driver could be fun. I mean, honestly, that's more fun, Leo. Okay, Cheesy, I just don't agree. I just think you must know how to do it. I'm telling you, bro, it's impossibly cryptic. Like, I like almost don't think it's beatable without getting fed the solution. Because one of them you have to do completely crazy counterintuitive inputs. Oh, like if I've already done it? Yeah. I just don't think I'll remember. Honestly. Because I remember Charles and I, like, I know you have to, like, spin around, and that's the hard one. You have to, like, spin around and do something specific. And the description of it is, like, not real. Guys, can I just boot up Driver? Can someone send me that ROM? I actually want to play Driver tonight, dude. Can we just play Driver? Driver. Driver. People crave Driver. Wait, dude, are people actually down for me to swap to Driver? And then just get my ass beat by the tutorial so everyone knows what I'm talking about. There's the first one. I'm hella down. Alright, fuck this shit, dude. Let's play Driver, dude. Alright, it's Driver time. Screw it. Alright, it's going off. Driver, Driver, Driver. I'm actually excited. I only ever played this game as a kid. I just remember the tutorial being insane, dude. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Driver. Driver. I don't think I've seen. All right. I feel like, isn't the real game fun too? All I remember is the tutorial. That's all I remember. I do not remember anything besides the tutorial. Which is pretty funny. All right, let me just get it real quick legally. Let me legally acquire this. Just Control F Gran Turismo, says Leo. Driver. Oh, there's a lot. Driver. World. Spain, Germany, France, Europe. Wait, which one? Wait, is it called Driver U? Wait. I don't know which one they get. Is it Driver You Are the Wheelman? Should I get Driver You, and should I get Revision 1 or no? Or just the Driver You Are the Wheelman? Does anyone have somehow, for some reason, have tech on this? Do what feels right. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to do Revision 1 or the OG. I'll do Revision 1, I guess. Or should I just do the original? Oh, man. I don't know. Guys? Yeah, this is vibes. Okay, guys, Revision 1 or no? What do we think? Get the better one. I guess I will do Revision 1. I think that's fair, Fire, but I want the nerdy opinion, man. I want to know. I want to know what's best, brother. Yeah. Sometimes it matters, and mostly it's just bug fixes, though, right? That's like generally it. Yes. We are. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the runs. Sorry, guys. And now I'm, booting it up. I feel like the main reason is I need to spend more time, like, getting a controller I'm comfortable with for any percent before I go in there. You know what I mean? And I think that's fair. This is from Chrono Cross. Oh, goodness. This is how I played Gran Turismo, right? Duck Station? Pretty sure. And I think it was working fine, right? yeah, this layout sucks ass. All right, I need to get Kona. Kona, save me from my shitty layouts. All right, YouTube, I'm bouncing because we're done with SM. Thank you for watching. I'll still be streaming on Twitch. Laters.